Hi, I'm excited to come your way again. Welcome to a new month and welcome to Exalt Me, Inspire Me. This is a platform where we get to share with you words that boost your faith, that helps you to develop yourself personally, that inspire you, and above all, that helps you to live purposefully here on earth. We're already in, the second quarter of 2024, and this is an indication of how time flies. In episode 8 of Exalt Me, Inspire Me, we have been looking at the topic, the essence of time. And I just want to remind you of a quote that I shared earlier on. Michael Altschula, an author, has said that the bad news is that time flies, but the good news is that you are the pilot. And obviously, we are in the second quarter of 2024. So if you want to do something productive that will help you to be different from the way you started in 2024, there is a need for us to make good use of our time. And so in this part 3 of the same episode on the essence of time, I'd like to share with you on the topic, time wasters. Time wasters, obviously, as the name says, are the factors or the things that, waste our time. And we are different people, and so definitely would have different things that waste our time in one way or the other. But I like to identify 3 things that waste our time, which I believe is common to all. The first time waster is unnecessary conversation. This is very important. There are people that come our way and that try to, bring up conversations that do not matter. People come with conversations that are counterproductive. I'll give you an example. There are people who stand together and all they do is to debate about topics that do not yield any results. For example, people debating about who is the greatest of all times, and they spend a whole lot of time talking about this. The question is, what is the aim? At the end of the day, what does it bring to one's life? What does it do for that person? So this could be, an unnecessary conversation. Another example could be a friend who calls you on the phone and, gets you to gist about everything you can think about. The question the same question is, what is the aim of that conversation? So if we're able to identify these things that, are counterproductive, these conversations that are counterproductive, we would be able to find our way to, escape these things that waste our time. The second time waster is a day that is not planned. There is a saying that says that if you fail to plan, then you have planned to fail, right? So if you want to bring the same saying into the context of time and planning our day, we can say that if you fail to plan your day, then your day has already failed. So there are people who start their day and they don't know what to do. They take this task, they try to, they end up not finishing it. They do something else, which they end up not finishing it. But if we are able to prioritize our task, if we are able to put the most important task first, and then the least important, obviously, at the end, then we will be able to channel our focus and energy on what really matters to us. Number 3 time waster is the mobile phone and social media. It's true that, the mobile phone and social media helps us to connect with friends. It helps us to, find businesses online. It helps us to, pour out good content like the way you're watching right now. But it also has a negative aspect of it. That is when we allow the mobile phone to take a whole lot of our time. There are people who do not schedule time to, go online or even connect with other people. And so we find them spending a whole lot of time on the mobile phone, scrolling up on every social media, scrolling up on every post that comes on the screen. And this is a time waster. So what are the action steps to take in order to avoid these things that, take away lots of our time? First of all, we need to identify whoever is bringing up, necessary conversations and try to find reasons to, meander our ways out of these unnecessary conversations. If someone is coming to you with, a conversation that doesn't matter to you in any way, you could just find an excuse and just say, well, you know what, I think I've got to do something and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And then you just escape that unnecessary conversation. Action number 2 could be you planning your day before the day arrives. Prioritize your task. put the most important things first, and the least important things are the last of your to-do list, and channel your energy, channel everything into what really matters most. Number 3 action step is to be able to find a time where you go on social media, and right after that time you just get off your phone and go offline. There are the mobile phones these days we have features that are able to help us to manage our screen time, and so you can actually sort of have a me time on your phone where you get to put off every notification so that you can focus on what really matters. And then you allocate a specific time where you check your messages, you go online to do whatever you want to do, and then you go offline once that time is over. Well, these are the 3 time wasters that I thought I could share with you. Now, if you have other ideas of things that waste time that you think you'd like us to know about, you can comment in the comment section below and tell us how you are able to find solutions to escape these time wasters. Well, I trust that you were blessed, and I trust that you were blessed by part 1, part 2, and part 3 of the essence of time. This brings us to the end of episode 8, and until I see you again in our next episode, stay blessed and bye.